It's it's been a weird couple weeks for me. Um, and there's three specific things I want to do. I want to sing a snippet of a song, I want to give a message, and I want to give a scripture because she would want me to do all those things. Precious Lord, take my hand. Lead me on, oh God, and let me stand. I get so tired, and I get weak, but I am warm, oh God, and through the storm. Warm through the storm is something that just sticks with me. It's a preparedness that she's always been doing. She's constantly prepared me for life. I love to travel, and I'm pretty sure that's because every weekend I was up and down I-95. As many of you know, I grew up in this church, but I live in New Jersey. And the reason why I was in this church every weekend was because of Linda Cummings and Michael Cummings. My grandmother taught me how to be a person of God, but also be a human. She'll tell you a scripture, but as we're driving to CVS, she'll curse my grandfather out. It's that balance she taught me. And she prepared me to be knowledgeable. I remember the days where it'll be a Saturday afternoon and we'll spend 2 hours at Barnes & Noble. She'll be sitting in the car, and she knows to call me because she knows if she calls my grandfather, he's not going to answer. So she'll call me and say, "What are you guys doing in there?" I'm like, "Oh, Grandma, I found a book I like, but I can't decide. Get all of them and come outside." So she instilled not just family in me, but my community is my family. In my day job, I get to sit as one of the global presidents for the Black Employee Network at Amazon. I get to have conversations with CEOs and vice presidents about how they're going to advocate for black people. I make decisions that impact 400,000 black people that work at Amazon. I know that my grandfather and my grandmother would be extremely proud of that. They taught me how to provide for others who can't provide for themselves. And to be genuine about it. They didn't ever need anything back. I always wonder, why are we spending all this time in these senior citizens' houses? Why are you having me go talk to all these people? But I didn't realize that those conversations were giving life. Those conversations were light. And then been preparing our entire family for her death, but I think specifically she's been preparing me since 2021. I remember the first time she told me that she wanted to die. I was in the parking lot of BJ's, and I was going in to get snacks for some of my drivers, and she just calls me and she's like, "Mikey, I just want to die." And I'm like, "Grandma, what you talking about? You got to see Natalia graduate, you got to meet your great-grandkids 20 years from now, whenever it is. You got a lot to do. There's a reason you're still here." She was like, "I know, Mikey, but I just miss your grandfather." And every time I used to go into the nursing home, she said I had a walk that was just like him. In August, I was recording a video and we were talking, and she was talking about her funeral. And I had to stop. I said, Grandma, when did we have your funeral? She was like, you don't remember? I'm like, nah, when did that happen? And she was like, oh my God, Mikey, I keep doing that.
Oh my God. I was only, I think, 6 credits away from my doctor.
That's crazy.
Like when I did my funeral, I think they said Dr. Linda Cummings.
Who did your what?
When they did my funeral, I think they said Dr. Linda Cummings.
Your funeral?
Yeah, you don't remember?
When they do your funeral?
Oh my God, Michael.
What are you saying?
See, that's scary. That keeps happening.
What you mean?
That keeps happening. I'm putting myself out there already.
Why?
I don't know why. They did my doctor. They called me doctor at the last program we did at church.
And this was 2 days before my grandfather's 2-year anniversary. And then Thanksgiving comes this year, and that's when I thought we were gonna lose her. But she's a fighter. She's a fighter. And when I saw her Thanksgiving, and we had a conversation, I wouldn't know that 6 days later she wouldn't be here. But I know she had to do that because when I found out I wasn't even in the state. And even when she got out of her thing, the first thing that she said when she woke up was, why didn't you let me die? So I know that she's been doing this because she's been preparing us. She's been preparing herself. She is light. She's my very first advocate. She is love. And the scripture that just sticks out to me is Luke 12:48. But the one who does not know and does things deserving punishment will be beaten with few blows. From everyone who has been given much, much will be demanded. And from the one who has been entrusted with much, much more will be asked. She asked me for a lot because she trusted me. She asked everyone in this room for something because she trusted you. And if Linda Joelle Cummings trusts you, that means you're a good person. And I hope we just all continue to honor her legacy by being the best person that we can be, by advocating for ourselves, advocating for our communities, and just continuing to be the light that she was. Thank you.